So basically, hi, how's it going? Hey there, it's another beautiful day. I'm just running a test because I want to see how the internet works out here, if I can actually do a live stream. Oh my goodness, it looks like I possibly can. Oh, turn that down. Okay. Well, since I'm live, I guess we'll go live. Hey, how's it going? Look, it's the new studio. I'm so excited about this. Um, but I mean, obviously, you guys have seen it for the last week or so, but now it looks like I can do a live stream from my studio. I haven't quite got anything else set up. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Erin. Can you like type something in the chat? Are you here? You there? Are you watching? I don't know what's going on because I want to be able to see if I can see something. Because it seems to be going just fine. Oh, that's great. Is it like broken up or anything, or is it like running good? Because I have no idea if it's even coming through well. I'm trying to, because I don't have my computer in here. I just have, I have my backup phone, which is on my shadow profile. And I'm just trying to see if it comes through very well. Cool. Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to say, to let me know that it's going okay, but I guess maybe I'll just do a live stream real quick. I had things that I wanted to say, and now my brain isn't doing the brain things because I just wanted to see if it was working, and I'm like, oh, we should do a live stream, but I don't have anything to say. So maybe I'll just it looks and sounds good so far. Well, cool. All right. Maybe I'll just cut it out from here then. Oh no, actually. Okay, I will wait. I actually do have some news. I'm not gonna be able to post episodes every single day on Monday through Friday anymore because don't say, Erin, don't say where I got a job, but I got a job. And it's just in the meantime, while we work on getting our business back up and running, we got our website guy working on our website right now. We've got our Google business up and running, and he's putting together our ads campaign. And it'll probably be, a few months before we're, where we were rocking and rolling the way that we were with our business in California. So in the meantime, I'm going to be doing a regular job at a place that is open 24 hours. And I'm probably, they go in threes. Yeah, dude, they do go in threes. But it's actually, there's like 6 this month, right? Because I know Malcolm Jamal Warner. I know that we lost Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan, but there was a few more. Somebody had put up a post where there was like a bunch of Hollywood elite. Why did you distract me? I was talking about something else. There was a post that somebody put up where a bunch of like famous people had passed away. 3 usually in a week. Yeah, they were 2 days apart. Well, Malcolm Jamal Warner, and then Ozzy Osbourne 2 days later, and then 2 days later we lost Hulk Hogan. So that was pretty crazy. And so that's our 3. I saw somebody before Hulk Hogan had passed away. They're like, "Can we check in on Dolly Parton, please?" That's the same thing that happened back when COVID started, and they're all, "Can we check in on Betty White?" And then we lost Betty White, which was sad. But yeah, I don't know if there's like going to be another start or if that was the one, because they were all 2 days apart, which was pretty crazy. But I didn't even know about Malcolm Jamal Warner until my sister, she posted about Hulk Hogan, and not posted, but she put in the family group text. She said, Hulk Hogan passed away. Who's next? And I was like, well, he's already the third, because they were 2 days apart. And I found out how Malcolm Jamal Warner actually passed away, which is incredible. I think it was in Costa Rica, and his 8-year-old son was being dragged by a rip current, and he saved his son and lost his life in the process. Dolly Clinton Willie. I saw another one. I know they will. They're going to make it forever. Especially, yeah, they're going to make it forever. I saw somebody, they were like putting names of stars and putting salt around them to try to protect them so that they didn't get affected by this whole thing that's going on right now. But we've hit 3. So hopefully nobody will pop off tomorrow. Um, yeah. So, yeah. So I got a job. I start on Monday. I go in Monday morning, and it's only going to be like an hour and a half on Monday morning. So I'll still be able to put up an episode on Monday. I'll probably work this weekend and try to have episodes lined up for the entire week. But after that, I got to seriously cut it down because I don't even know what my schedule is going to be like, if I'm going to be able to do Monday through Friday again. By the time that I do have available, I'm going to be sleeping and spending with my family. But I am going to continue posting. This channel will stay alive. That's my goal for this. I don't want to let it go. I know I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep. I think I want to try and get the night shift, just because while the business is working up, that's going to be what my husband is going to do. He's going to be rebuilding our business out here. So he's going to be doing that during the day. My son will be going to school. He starts on the 6th. And I'm hoping my daughter will have a job as well. So then during the day, they'll all be doing their during the day things. And that's when I can sleep. And then I can still get up and, cook my family dinner, sit down with them, have that time together, and then get everything ready for the next day and then take off for work, which will be nice. I haven't had a night job since I was a truck driver, and that was my favorite time to drive, was at night, because when the shift is over, it's morning, and all of the other truck drivers are leaving the truck stops for the day. So I get like prime parking, and I don't have to deal with anybody else's crap, because truck drivers are crazy, especially when there's a woman truck driver around. They don't know how to behave. Some of them, not all of them are bad. But I'm hoping to get the night shift. Right now they've got me on second because I wasn't sure if that's what I wanted to do, if I wanted to do nights. But then when my husband and I really talked about it, and I talked about it with the kids, it does seem like it would be the best option. So that way I still have that family time and we're all spending the time together. I don't work at a truck stop. I was a truck driver. I was talking about when I was a truck driver. Sorry, I just got a private text. I don't work at a truck stop. I was just talking about how when I was a truck driver, I loved to work nights. And that was the last time that I worked nights that I had. Well, but I chose to do that. I love to drive at night. There's a lot less people out on the road, especially like when you have to drive through populated cities. Going through California was absolutely horrible during the day in a big rig, and I don't recommend anybody do it. I mean, unless you absolutely have to. I would always get really close to where I was going to be the next day when I had to drop off or pick up whatever it was. And that was almost 20 years ago. Just dated myself, didn't I? That was quite a while ago when I was a truck driver. Almost 20. We're getting there. But that was a lot of fun. That was a fun job to have in my early 20s. Yeah. And being out on my own, like for the first time like that, in that capacity, like this is my job. I have I have a cubicle, but it's constantly moving. The scenery is always changing, and you get to check out the country, one truck stop at a time. It's a lot of fun. So something funny happened yesterday. We got the mower stuck. It wasn't the first time we got the mower stuck. We're learning about having property, because now we lived in California all our lives, my husband and I, growing up, born and raised. And my mom, actually growing up, we had a 1/4 acre lot, which is huge. It's okay. Don't worry. I appreciate it. It was huge by California standards. Well, it is huge now. At the time, it wasn't, but a lot of areas surrounding where I grew up, they've all been demoed and, put even smaller lots in. So she still has that property, which is amazing. And that's the biggest yard I'd ever had. Beyond that, when I moved out, the yards, they just don't exist in a lot of areas in California that are highly populated. And now we have a yard. And it's not just a yard, it's acreage. So we have acreage now, and it needs to be taken care of. And so we got a mower, and we're learning a lot about the land. Like the dirt, the water doesn't go anywhere. When you're in California, you just push a mower. You got to push mower, and it's like 25 pounds. That's it. You're not hurting anything. And now we have a big ride-on mower that digs and gets stuck in the, yeah, it's a riding mower. It's a zero turn. I think it's a Ferris. I don't know anything about mowers. I just know that my husband said that's the one. And I said, okay, let's get it. Because he's the one that's going to do most of the mowing. And so far he has. And we got it stuck. Because here also, I mean, I know a lot of places in California also have septic systems, but I never have. I've never dealt with a septic system. It's always been public sewer. And now we have a septic system. There's this thing called a leach field where the gray water goes, and it stays there. It keeps the water, or that keeps the ground moist, and that's the area where you don't take the mower. We learned that. And I mean, it's only been dry out here for the last 3 days. And we were hoping, the ground would dry a lot more, and then we can get out there and mow the back 40. It's not actually 40. It's a very large area though, compared to what we're used to. And we got stuck. We got the mower stuck. And then we learned that if you take the truck out there and try to pull the mower out, the truck's going to get stuck too. So we got my truck stuck. Well, it's only 2-wheel drive, and that was probably a mistake. We were on the dry part, and we're like, okay, we can come back just a little bit more. And like 2 inches below the surface is just clay. It's just rich and wet. So good thing, like day 2 of being here, the neighbor came over, and he's a really nice guy, and he's got a tractor, and he came and pulled us out, which was really nice of him. Well, we're learning about living out here, and it does rain quite often. And it's not, they said it's not supposed to rain. It usually doesn't rain this far into summer. And I mean, this is our first summer in not California, which is fantastic, but it's not even that bad. Everyone's like, oh, the humidity, because, you do get used to the California dry heat, which is very nice. I gotta admit, it's very nice. But the humidity actually it's not that bad. I think it's more of a mental thing. In the ground, wasp's nest. Yeah, wasp's nest. Dude, we have already found wasp's nests. And the wolf spiders out here are fantastic. Oh, when mowing. Well, we had the neighbor come out initially with, what did they call it? Call it bush hogging? I think so. It's called bush hogging. So he just put the thing on the back of his tractor and went all around and got that, because the lady that was here before, the front part, like right around the house, there's like a 3/4 of an acre that is very well manicured, and that's like the house property, and the rest of it is field. And she had let it grow, so it was like 3-4 feet tall in some places, and he just came out with his tractor and took it all down to nothing. So I think if there was any wasp's nest, he would have definitely cleared them out during that time, and he didn't say there was any issues, although there was a couple spots where he did sink. We also found out that there's an area where we thought it was a burn pile, but it turns out, well, I mean, maybe it is a burn pile still. It's going to be a burn pile because that's where all the burn pile stuff has been going. But we found out that there's a spring there. So that keeps a large area of the field very moist. We're learning a lot about this property. We love it. It's fantastic. It's great. I mean, we're 5 minutes from town. which is fun. Hi, Prince. Yeah, I wasn't even going to do a live stream. I was just having Uncommon Sense help me check out and see if it works here, because I'm so far away from the actual house itself. I don't know if the Wi-Fi was able to reach and if I was able to get a clear stream. But yes, I turned it into a live stream. Very, very unprepared live stream. I'm hitting stuff because I wasn't going to live stream. And then I was like, screw it. It's working and I have time. Yeah, I have time. Hi, Prince. It's good to see you. I know you didn't catch the beginning, but I think next week is going to be the last week, not last week of the show, but last week of doing Monday through Friday, because I got to go to do a different job. That's not the business. It's a regular job. I have to wear a uniform. I mean, I wore a uniform working for the business, but I got to choose it. And now I'm being told what I have to wear. I know. I'm going to do my best to still I'm going to keep posting. It just won't be Monday through Friday. I'm going to definitely have one a week for sure, but not Monday through Friday. I'm going to do my best to try and do more. It really depends on the amount of free time that I have available. Let me go to my side thing. My dad hit one mowing a lawn when he was a kid in Pomona. Oh, really? That's a story I'd never heard. So Aaron clearly is my cousin. Our dads are brothers, and I did not know that. Dude, there was a time, okay, on Olive Street, right? The house in Pomona. I was walking through the grass, and I was barefoot, and I got stung multiple times, but we couldn't find anything that may have possibly stung me. And this is when I was like 6 or 7 years old. And we thought, oh, maybe it was an anthill, and we're looking and there's no anthill, and my foot swelled up so freaking big. But maybe it was, maybe there was a wasp nest in their grass. That's insane. But sorry, grandmother disciplined her son. That's cool. Thinking about grandmother and Uncle Fred and my dad. Dude, okay. So I love, Aaron, I love your pseudonym that you've got on Facebook. And I put that together, and that's why you chose to use that name. I'm assuming. But yeah. Oh, my daughter and we went into town today because she had to go to the post office to send something to herself in order to go get her state driver's license, because she doesn't have any mail, and they need mail in order to get a real ID. And when we were leaving the post office, I guess they were testing the storm warning. And we were in the truck, and I had just fired up the truck, and I hear this crazy sound, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what the heck is going on? And I'm looking around, and there's clouds in the sky, but it's blue with white fluffy clouds, and there's no dark anywhere. So we were like, what is going on? First, like I said, I thought it was the truck making this sound. I'm like, that's the last thing I need. We just got the oil changed, and I don't need it to be, did they mess it up? But it took me half a second to realize, oh, they must be testing the storm warning sirens. And I had never heard one of those before. And she's like sitting in the passenger seat going, what's going on? She's rolling down the window going, oh my God, sticking her head out, looking all over the place, trying to find out where the tornado's coming from. Because those happen here, which is kind of exciting. It's better than an earthquake, I guess, because you can watch the weather and you know when something is coming, so you can be prepared. But when there's earthquakes, they just happen. There's no warning. There's just an earthquake, and you don't have time to hide. But it was pretty funny. She got really scared. All right. Well, I've already laid out all of the bad news that I have to offer today, and I've tested the thing. Oh no, I froze up. Did I unfreeze again? Am I still frozen? Wait, hang on, let me look. Oh, no. I don't even know what's going on. Did I freeze? I'm dinging. Oh, yeah, it's frozen. Okay, so maybe your name, if you can hear me. It's Uncle Fred's pseudonym. His acting name, his pen name, is your pseudonym, and I'm sure you realize that, and that's why you put it together that way as your last name on Facebook. And I thought that was really cool, because I was doing like research for him quite a while ago, and I saw that he wrote for a variety show, a comedy sketch show. Oh, your signal. I thought I was freaking out. I thought mine was going all crazy because I am far away from the Wi-Fi like expander unit. It's right by the front door, but it's still like 30 feet away, so I don't know if it's reaching out to here. But I was just talking about how your pseudonym or your last name that you use on Facebook is the same last name that Uncle Fred used when he wrote for the comedy sketch show thing that he did write for a while. All right. Well, I'm gonna probably call it because I just wanted to make a test. I knew it. I knew it. All right. I just wanted to do a test to make sure that this kind of works. I'm sure I will still do live streams. I'm going to try to do at least one show after next week per week and at least one live stream. It is getting hot. It is like, okay, it's the hottest time of the day. That's why the air conditioner's not working anymore. Oh, can you hear the air conditioner in the background? Because it's on, and I just want to make sure that it's not too loud. I know you can hear it in like the episodes that I've been doing over the last week because I cannot turn the air conditioner off. I will die. It's too hot. And I just want to make sure it's not overwhelming in the background. But because it is super hot. But it's like I said, sorry, I got distracted again. Thank you so much, Prince. It's so good to see you. But starting after next week, it will be a minimum of one episode per week, and I will do a live stream. I'm not sure what day I'm going to do the live stream yet. It'll probably just be random, but I'm hoping eventually to get a laptop. That hasn't quite worked out just yet, so I can put up something that says, hey, I'm going to be going live in such and such a time, or maybe I'll just post in the community. I have a community now. Apparently, YouTube is like, your community is turned off. And I'm like, I didn't know I even had a community. So I went in and did the community thing, turned it on, and a lot of you responded already. So thank you so much for saying stuff. I appreciate it. Maybe I'll just post in the community, hey, I'm going to go live at this time instead until I get computer things situated. But now that I know that it works out here, then I can get a laptop and connect it to the Wi-Fi and everybody will, it'll work out. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. All right. Well, thank you so much, Erin, for helping me put this all together, make sure everything is going well. And thank you all for being here, and I will see you soon. Oh, I do have an episode for today. I just finished recording it. I'm like halfway through editing it, so I'm going to get that up in the next couple hours, and I hope you all enjoy it. Until next time, I love you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Let me see if I can do this button thing.